Yeah, I'll see you in Zurich. Hey. It's a little in-joke of an introduction there for anybody who watches Greenwing. As you may have noticed, I have real difficulty starting these things off, so I have to rely on crutches, like referring to the difficulties using Windows and how Apple Mac is perceived to be much better, and trying to riff on that, or making a direct reference to a now long dead TV show. I rock. Anyway, welcome to what is now the second video blog by Scottish solo artist Christopher James, that being me. I don't know if anybody even watched the last one yet. I only uploaded it yesterday. Well, no, the last video blog I did 4 days ago, but I uploaded it to MySpace TV, and the video still hasn't finished processing yet, so I stuck it on YouTube last night, and then that worked. But I only put it in my blog yesterday, and I only really started adding people today. I've only got like banned people added at the moment. But yeah, so just watch them in order. If you skip direct to this, then there's a lot of stuff you won't understand, and it might ruin the plot if you don't go back and watch the first video. But yeah, Giuseppe is dead. So if you're watching this and you haven't watched video blog 1, then that's just totally ruined everything for you. So just give up. You're shit. And that doesn't have any bearing on anything. I'm just taking the piss again. But yes, video blog number 2, because I wanted to do one. Quick update on my situation. I have no bass guitar still, so I'm nowhere near closer to writing that song. Sorry, not writing it, recording it, unfortunately. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple of covers. I'm going to do a cover of a cover. Jonah Matranga, when he was still in One Line Drawing, had 3 EPs that he put out. Well, 2 in One Line Drawing, and 1 when he changed his name to Jonah Matranga. Changed his recording name to Jonah Matranga. It's a cover of a band called Jawbox, who are a post-hardcore band, and they have this brilliant song called Savoury. If anyone out there likes the Deftones, it's the first song on the B-Sides and Rarities disc, which is kind of a Deftones B-side because a couple of the band members played it, but it was mainly a Far cover. But anyway, Jonah covered it acoustically on Sketchy EP number 2, or was it number 1? I think it was number 2, but yeah, I'm going to cover that acoustic, so it's a cover of a cover. But he's got a really cool drum beat in the background, so I might steal that, just program the same drum beat into something else. I'm going to stick that one up. I'm probably going to do a cover of a couple of other songs. I've figured out a cover of, I've figured out 2 Meshuggah covers, Stenga and New Millennium Cyanide Christ. So I'm going to do one of the 2 of them on acoustic guitar, and it's quite funny to say the least. So I should be able to stick them up in the next couple of days. I'll just record them onto my iMac. The quality won't be particularly fantastic, but my singing voice is shit anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Aside from that, not much is going on. I'm now one of the DJs on Aberdeen Student Radio, which is a university thing. But if you just go to www.abdn.ac.uk/ASR, I'm doing the rock show on a Friday between 6 and 7. I'll be playing a lot of good music by a lot of fantastic artists, some who are very well known, some who aren't very well known. I'll be playing a lot of rock, metal, alternative, and singer-songwriter type stuff. It's not all necessarily big loud music. I think quite a lot of stuff can be really heavy, without loads of amplification and overdrive. I think some Johnny Cash recordings, on the American recordings, heavier than anything, say, Slayer have ever put out. Just in atmosphere and attitude and stuff. Some really amazing things. So I'm going to be putting out some stuff like that. Just trying to raise awareness of local artists as well, because there's a couple of good bands in Aberdeen, despite what everybody else says. They're just not the ones that are famous, unfortunately. Scottish music in general, I've got a couple of mates in a band from Dunfermline called Underling, who are fantastic. My mate Darren, I think, is doing a show as well, which is kind of going to be the urban music show, kind of hip-hop type stuff, but really good stuff. I mean, I hate hip-hop, and I like a lot of the stuff that he plays. So, yeah, listening to that between 6 and 7 on a Friday, because you just get to hear more of me, and it may be the last thing I ever do, but I will have an internet following one day, even if it's just 2 people. If I get 2 people, I can die happy, and then I'll record a video of me blowing my own head off. Maybe not. I haven't figured out how to do the video editing thing yet, so I probably won't be able to get that to work. I could shoot myself in the head with a BB gun if you wanted. Take a vote on that. That could be fun. Anyway, just a little update to say nothing much going on in the camp of Christopher James at the moment. I'm still kind of digging away at the whole songwriting thing, which isn't going too badly. But yeah, I'm going to be playing at the Union hopefully soon. Although it is getting closed down soon, I don't know when that's going to happen. But I was speaking to Cameron McEwen, who's a friend of mine. No, sorry, I wasn't speaking to him at all. I was speaking to Richard Miller, who's a friend of mine, who used to be the head of the Students' Association up here last year. And he was saying they're still going to be putting gigs on at the Union until it closes down, so I might hopefully get something there. If not, I'll speak to some local people, see if I can get something together at the Tunnels or Drummonds or something, because I want to start playing live as soon as possible. But yeah, I'll hopefully get some covers up at some point this week. I'm going to be moving flat soon, so that's kind of going to put a halt on things. But I should hopefully get a couple of covers up before the end of this week. Hopefully get that other first original song up next week once I get my bass guitar back. Or I could alternatively just record it on acoustic guitar, but then it just sounds a bit naff. I'll try it out though, see what happens. If you guys can leave me any feedback at all, just suggest a cover I could do or something, and kind of fill up the space on the page a little bit more until I get more stuff uploaded. Just trying to kind of keep the ball rolling, so I'm not sitting around in an extra MySpace page doing nothing. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to me ramble on yet again. 2 main points. Drop me an email or drop me a message if you want to hear a cover of any particular thing. And go to www.abdn.ac.uk/ASR on Friday between 6 and 7. Tune in the rest of the week as well, but everybody else aside from me shit, as Ben from Pale Horse would say.